Werm Flooring Systems. Never lift heavy mats again. Finally, a permanent solution to a problem that horse and livestock owners have dealt with for years. The Werm Flooring System completely seals your trailer floor and provides a padded, slip-resistant surface that's impervious to liquids and eliminates the need for rubber mats.
Never met one person that said, yeah, I like pulling mats. And frankly, because people hate it so bad, most people don't do it, not near enough. We hear usually once or twice a year, and the fact is, as soon as there's urine on that, whether it's aluminum floor or not, it will start to corrode, and we sometimes see some trailers that have big holes in them and different things. So people hate that, so it makes life easier on the actual owner. And then as far as the animal, it's going to make it safer. Obviously, they're not going to slip or trip on a rubber mat. It's going to be quieter, shock reducer.
This unbelievable product will not crack or chip like spray-on liners. In addition to trailers, Werm is installed in barns, wash racks, aisleways, clipping rooms, cattle chutes, vet equine centers, expos, fairgrounds, and much more.
And then really the same thing when you get into barns. I mean, it's just, again, rubber mats. You always hear people say, well, these things slip and slide and trip, and they get nasty, and it's just a pain. So it really is. Rubber mats are really a kind of a way of the past. It really will move to, at some point, every trailer is going to have just a standard permanent rubber flooring in it.
Werm can be installed on concrete, wood, aluminum, steel, or pretty much any other permanent surface. With a Werm floor, it protects your trailer floor, adding value and longevity to your investment. It eliminates pitting and deterioration of aluminum and wood flooring. It's extremely easy to clean after each use. No mats to remove, simply hose off the floor. It reduces road noise and offers an added cushion to provide ultimate comfort to your horse or livestock. For pickup truck beds, the Werm system provides a non-slip surface where everything stays where you put it.
Sometimes, especially like work or utility trucks, if they have buckets or things in the back, they might slide around because it's hard. So we put our flooring in there, and because it's got a cushion and because it's you got some bite to it and grip, those buckets and things don't slide around.
Werm is different from other rubber floors because it's non-porous. Werm flooring products do not allow anything through it.
And the biggest difference, Werm's really the only truly non-porous flooring option. So you don't have to worry about any of the urine or feces or anything else actually getting into the floor and getting trapped under the floor. And because of that, we don't drill holes in your trailer to allow it to drain out. But that's the biggest difference, being non-porous. When you get into vet hospitals or equine hospitals, it's very important for them. They don't want to have any kind of contamination or infection that can actually get trapped in the floor. So being a non-porous option, we get a lot of requests for those types of facilities as well. And then just the durability. Like I said, ours really lasts. I tell everyone it's not indestructible. It's still rubber-based, but it is extremely durable. It's made to hold up and withstand, and it's not going to be one of those that you hear horror stories of a floor just getting ripped out or tearing to pieces. It's not going to happen with our flooring.
It's slip-resistant, textured, cushioned, permanent, seamless, durable, and comes in many colors that you can mix and match.
We have 15 to 18 different colors, and we really just tell people they can mix and match as they please. And you can really get some really good-looking different things, different colors that are out there. I always tell people it actually looks a lot better to mix a couple colors together. It's kind of like carpet. If anything's really white or really dark, you're going to show more stuff, whether it's hay or mud or whatever. So if you mix those, it kind of adds, it looks better, but it also kind of has an element where it hides some of the other stuff that's not as pretty. We have what we call an A and a B that, you know, activate together. So, you know, as we go, we'll weigh that out, and you mix those two together, and then you put the rubber that was in the bucket, pre-weighed rubber, into the mixer that we have, turn it on, let it get to mixing, put the binder in, let it all mix for, you know, roughly a minute, and at that point, the mixer will take the bucket into the area and basically just, you know, dump it out, drag it across the floor, and then the guy troweling will go in and actually set it into place. And meanwhile, while he's, you know, troweling in that batch, the mixer's going back and redoing the process over again. Werm is Werm. We got one name, it's Werm. There's 15 to 20 different names of other kinds of flooring out there, grip this, that, you know, all these different branding and names, and people just need to know Werm is Werm. It's your non-porous rubber flooring, you know, waterproof, nothing's going through it. So just, I try to educate people. A lot of times people think it's the same, you know, think it's just a different brand name, and I try to educate people, and that's the one thing, is most people, once they know all the differences, really say, well, yeah, I don't want to drill holes in my trailer, and, you know, I don't want that kind of thing happening. So that's really my biggest key, is just advertise, get the name out, and then explain the differences as well. When you really divide it out, yeah, it's an investment up front, but when it's lasting as long as it does, it's pretty much a no-brainer.
For more information or a dealer near you, go to wermflooring.com or call 800-350-7564.